Welcome back to tonight's Sad Reality. We're going to be playing a game called something touching the artwork too. I can't even remember. It's a little before 1 in the morning on Sunday, so life's good. And what am I going to talk about tonight? Quite simply, just this idea of being in places we shouldn't be, which is why I thought this is perfect for that. It requires like meddling with things in different ways almost. And the reason for that is kind of inspired by, did he not have the last bucket he needs? Did I miss? How am I already this, like, inept? Up there it is. It's all happy now. I'm pretty sure this takes a bunch of famous drawings, though, and, basically you play through them as this character, Mr. Bones or something like that. So there's like puzzles or something too. I've done this one time before, it's been a while. Look at that. You have to make like one straight line or something. Cool. But so last night I was talking with some co-workers and friends and stuff. And it's kind of funny, there's a lot of people that have been friends since, am I going in reverse? Oh, whoops, yep, I was. That's funny. Again, I'm tired. But we're recording, we're here. And, needs 9 boards. Cool. Also, one of the bottles I think are collectibles as well. But so as part of, list of bottles, it is. Look at that. Would you believe that? Also the hint button. I'm so glad hint buttons exist for people like me. But it's kind of interesting. They're all quite the personalities. There's a lot of different people in this group. And, there's a lot of it that I was just like, man, it's a really cool group. And, you know, I knew a lot of people back during, high school as well, but, what's going on here? I love the story in these. It's peak. They count as boards, they do. It's funny. But, in a way, it's kind of like seeing a story that I'm not sure I'm really meant to see, if that makes sense. Like, it's not really my high school reunion thing, it's not really my place, but, it was kind of fun, like, being an outsider and just looking in on, I guess, things, I suppose. Am I crazy? Did I do anything? There we go. Also, this is one of the few games my computer can actually run while, did I miss one in there? I think the hint thing will light up if I did miss one. Where's the last board? It's there, I suppose what was most interesting to me about it was, kind of the mix of personalities, if that makes sense. Like there was one person, she'd, been authoring a book for quite some time now, and as part of that, there's boards here. That's one. Where's the last one? I gotta go further to the left. I do. There we go. Baron. We teleport back over here. We complete his quest. So we have an author. We have the internet troll. We have. Oh, this is I Spy now too. So what I've learned is if you just click around randomly, it's called the speedrun strat. Eventually, we'll get it right. Also, this is such a weird picture if you see some of the details in this. But, everyone's got their own story, I suppose. And, it kind of makes me wonder, because, like, I feel like I sit here so much of the time, almost as an outsider, and I get to learn about people and do a lot of learning. In fact, it's one of my favorite things to do is just look and kind of see into what people have to offer, if that makes sense. A lot of it's knowledge, a lot of it's experiences, and in some ways, like, the older people are, they've been around longer, they've seen a lot more, but, they've made mistakes I haven't made, so there's, I suppose, something to learn from that. 20 cats? Oh my gosh, it's gonna take me a while. That's a good thing, because I'm really slow at telling stories, especially this time of night. I don't know, it was kind of interesting. So I was playing Roblox that night, and I was just trying to stream in my horror game. And for whatever reason, they kept wanting my opinion on different, like, movies, like, this movie better than that movie, and yeah, I would never would have gotten some of these guesses. What? There's the picture thief guy. He's the antagonist of this amazing, riveting game. The lore of the plot is insane. Like, we were talking about, like, is Up or Kung Fu Panda better? And, personally, I know Kung Fu Panda is good, but I do kind of realize that... Oh, wait. Did I do this the right way? I didn't. I have to start down here. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Kung Fu Panda is good, and it's got a lot of quotable stuff, and my dad said he would have voted for Kung Fu Panda. But, Up's definitely got, like, the story to it, you know? I feel like there's, like, a lot more, provocative thought that comes out of it. Now, they're meant to be childhood movies, so I feel like for children, kind of inherently, they're not supposed to be super complicated, but there's a lot that you look back on Up, and I'm just like, oh man, this really kind of stood the test of time, if that makes sense. Cat, cat, cat. Cat? Any more cats in here? At least one. Can I find it on my own, maybe? Let's not. See, I get bored rather fast. We're out of cats. The background noise isn't annoying here. 1, 2. Where's the last one gonna be? Cool. Back to the quest. Down the chimney. Santa Claus, wow. Gotta collect the liquor bottles or the shot glasses, wherever these are. If you can't tell, I don't drink. I'm not really exactly a party guy. I'm just here to watch, observe, and maybe learn a little bit. Speaking of, I guess there's some other stories from the day. So, I wasn't supposed to work today because, actually was there one in the previous thing? There's not. Okay, good. Oh, that's rather unfortunate, I suppose. Is he holding one? Does that count? No, it's not a wooden cross. Oh, and I can keep going here this way, too. But yeah, my boss showed up today at 30 in the morning just to repaint the break room, and I was like, man, that is some dedication. In fact, the store assistant manager was like, yeah, he's crazy. And part of that is because he's, focusing on, getting the store in, like, a good condition for a really big visit we have coming up soon. Which I don't blame him. I mean, it's, I guess, kind of stressful, too, and maybe that's one of the ways to fix stress, is, like, actually doing something about it. But, so there's one last liquor bottle here. Top, is it? It's down there. There it is. Let's go ahead and finish this. Another area to explore, yay. The board. And this guy. And we got sheet music and a cross here. Cross. Sheet music, where? I don't know, I'm thinking American Pie. There's people in the street playing music and all that. But, the ability to work longer than, I guess, any of us, to me, it's kind of crazy, in a way. Or having dedication that some of us others lack, I suppose. My dad and I were actually talking about that at dinner tonight, funny enough. We were talking about the ethics of cloning people, and, if it's, like, human life, or, like, or, you know, say you clone them but you don't give them a brain, you know, it's fine to, like, harvest their organs. You know, normal conversations for people, I suppose. We're both sci-fi nerds. And despite, you know, issues in the past and stuff, we still can get along, watch shows, and do all that. Which is nice. I guess in, oh, it's underneath him? Okay. This is quite the puzzle, indubitably. Seems rather too sophisticated for someone with my intellect, much less it's a little past 1 in the morning now. They'll have like the fake mustaches. It's kind of funny actually now that I think about it. Sheet music. Cross. There's one more. We finish this, and there's the thing hiding behind him. We get this over here. They move so we can get the sheet music. We go back here. Look at that actual sequence. They need the donut. This is probably not a donut. Leave it in the comments if you know what it is. I'm not the brightest. Oh. I like music. There's no shot to be able to focus while doing this. Can I leave? No. Cool. Yeah, I'm just not focusing on this. I don't want to do this right now, okay? Or do I have to? See, I didn't even watch the pattern there, I just heard it. Da, 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 da. I don't even know what the last few notes were. Don't do the rest of it, please. C, A, E, D, C, B, C, D. Okay. Yay. Another one. Oh my gosh. Started watching this show called Travelers. CD, E, C, A. Ends with another thing and a double tap at the end. Oh, I actually missed a note, whatever. Started watching a show called Travelers, and it's about like time traveling or whatever to avoid some apocalyptic explosion, basically. So humanity sends itself back in time to fix this or whatever, but they also can't ruin too much stuff. I had to hit C. Oh well. That's where that focus goes out the window. And it starts off, it's kind of like thriller in a way, like you have no idea what's going on. There's like this really intense mystery to it. But it's kind of interesting, and I haven't really been getting into shows so much recently. It's EDC. I don't know, I don't want to do this anymore. Yes, main menu. I can't be bothered. So, it's been a good show recently too. Was tonight's video kind of lackluster? I suppose it was, but I guess such is the nature of whatever this channel is. Although funny enough, we did have a lot of people subscribe recently, so I hope this has actually been worthwhile in some way or another. Maybe it's just background noise in some capacity. But thanks for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you in tomorrow's Sad Reality. Have a good one, y'all.